Welcome back to Suppress Nation. Today we're going to take a look at the Liberty Suppressor's Mystic X. It's supporting over 70 calibers right now and rated up to a 300 Win Mag. We'll be shooting on a 17 HMR all the way up to a 350 Legend today. Up first we have a Savage 17 HMR unsuppressed. Now let's grab the Mystic X. Now we got the Mystic X added to it. Yep. There she is. Very quiet. No noise at the shooter's ear. 17 HMR does suppress very well. If you've ever been curious about how 17 HMR sounds suppressed, we got a video where we metered a bunch of cans. I think they were all 22 cans at that time. But 17 suppresses really good, and pretty much all you hear is the noise downrange. And that was 17 HMR, 17 grain Hornady VMAX. Let's go grab that 22. Now we got a Savage 22, and we'll be shooting some CCI standard. Let's grab that Mystic X. I have not shot 22 through this yet, so I'm excited to see if it's even quieter than a normal 22 suppressor. We're going to find it here shortly. Oh yeah. So there it is on a 22. Now I got a 16-inch spike, so we're going to be shooting some 55 grain 223 through it. It is tuned for a suppressor, so not sure exactly how it's going to cycle, but it was Cerakoted by the guys at KSC Arms. So if you want some Cerakote work done, again, he's the one who done my silencer coat AR9, but just flat out amazing. But here's 2 rounds of 223 unsuppressed. Alright, let me get that Mystic X. Now here it is suppressed. Much nicer. My Ruger American and 350 Legend is where the Mystic X lives. It does a great job suppressing it. It's one of the only guns that I've had for my hunting loads where my ears aren't ringing afterwards. And then with the subsonic loads, this thing is quite impressive. I say it rivals 300 Blackout. Hopefully with the humidity and everything we had today, the subs stay subs. But up first we have some 150 grain full metal jackets. Now let's get that can. So here it is with the Mystic X. Now let's grab those subs. Again, we have the Ruger American and 350 Legend with some 255 grain Winchester super suppressed loads. That's quiet. Super impressive out of a 350 Legend. I need to find a nice cool hunting load for it too that is subsonic. I've seen a couple of different loads out there, a couple of different full copper bullets. So if you have a load already, and if you have a specific bullet that y'all have taken whitetail or something larger, a larger size animal like that, let me know in the comments down below. Here's a Romanian G kit that I built, 16-inch. Give you 2 rounds unsuppressed. Now let's grab that Mystic X. So this is the first time I've shot the Mystic X on this gun, so I'm pretty curious to see how it's going to sound. That's not bad, but we got a special little surprise from Callaway Ballistics. Again, this is the first time I've shot the Mystic X on this gun. We did shoot the subsonic ammo through my son's 13.7, and it ran good, but it didn't fully cycle, I think, one round. So I think I have 5 loaded up here. So we'll see if they cycle in a full 16-inch and how they sound. Oh, wow. I think I like that better than my Suppressor 300 Blackout ARs. That's nice. And they fully cycle. Callaway Ballistics does it again. All right, now with the blessings from Dave at Liberty Suppressors, I will be running a 16-inch Remington 783 and 308. I also have a 16-inch AR-10. We'll put it on here in a little bit. But the thing you have to watch out with, I am going to be running a full-size FBA, and he said it's not the pressure, but it's the heat. You cannot heat the can up a lot. So as long as you're running it slow, it'll handle it. But that is a disclaimer. So don't go dropping it on a 16-inch 308 and go out here and start mag dumping and blow your can up and then expect them to fix it when it's not rated for that. But they said through a 16-inch with a full-size FBA, I could shoot it. So with his blessings, I'm going to shoot it. So here we go, 783 unsuppressed, 308. This is 150 grain AAC ammo. Ooh. All right, let's get that Liberty on it. Now, I really wish I had some 308 subsonic ammo, but I couldn't find any anywhere, so just gonna make the video with what we got. But here it is, Remington 783 Mystic X. Ooh. Man, that's so much nicer. There she is. Now we got the 16-inch AR-10. We're gonna be running that same AAC ammo through it. All right, and that was with the rifle speed gas block on setting 12 all the way open. Now I'm gonna click it back to, I think I usually run it on like 5. So we'll see how she does. All right, 16-inch AR-10 with the Mystic X AAC ammo. Not enough gas. So let me open it up a little bit. So I'll put it on 7. Wow, so all the way up to 7. So there you go. It's pretty cool where you can just adjust it on the fly with no tools. So that's all the way open. And then we got 7 is where I end up running it at. Pretty cool. Now we got 2 300 Blackouts we're gonna run. The first one's gonna be the handy rifle. That's one of my favorite guns to shoot, this little thing. There's nothing but the hammer dropping, so I mean everything else is just how the can performs. And then we got my little 8-inch AR that I built. It's built off a Hanson Brothers receiver. Roscoe, I think it's a Roscoe 8.2 barrel and a little SLR rail. So we'll shoot this. Well, we'll shoot the handy rifle first, and then we'll move into the semi, see how she does. All right, so up first we got the AAC handy rifle. Callaway Ballistic 220 grain sub, Mystic X on the end, and we'll see how she sounds, see if it has any first round pop or anything noticeable, or how quiet it is for us. She's quiet. There's a little bit of a difference, not a whole lot, but there she is, AAC handy rifle, single shot. Now some of you have asked to see 300 blackout supers, so the only supers I have are my 110 grain Farmageddon loads, so I'll put 2 of those down range and then drop the can on and show you how those sound, and then we'll shoot some subs through it. But here are 110 grain Farmageddons. Alright, let's get that can on. So now Mystic X on, same thing, 110 grain Farmageddons. See how she sounds. Much nicer. Alright, now we got the 220 grain Callaway Ballistic subs. See how they sound. Sound great, but they won't cycle. So that's with my gas setting all the way open. Rifle speed gas block. Some days when it's colder, it'll run all the way and I don't have no issue. But with this gun, like my 10, well, I got a 10.5 down there, it runs fine. But with this gun, like I said, it's a Roscoe barrel, rifle speed gas block. I've made sure everything's lined up. Got a semi-auto carrier, but I still can't get these subs to run reliable. When it's colder, it does good, but when it gets hot, it's not cycling through this gun. So we'll have to find a load that will. Let me go see if I got some SIGs down there. I think I got some SIGs. We'll see if the SIG will run through it. All right, let's see if she'll run in the Vesky Callaway Ballistics. Yeah, so I guess you just got to have a can with enough back pressure to make the Callaways work. But the Liberty just doesn't have enough back pressure to let that gun cycle. I don't remember if it was this I had it on last time, or it was the Radiant that it allowed it to cycle. But with the Liberty, the Callaway Ballistic ammo so far from what I've seen with that gun, it's got to have enough back pressure, and evidently the Liberty does not have enough back pressure to make it work. But I have some other subs. We'll try that real quick. All right, let's try that again. Got some 220 grain Lapua loaded with some 1680. We'll see if it'll cycle this. So those cycle fine. Sounds great. Good combo, real good combo. So trying to think of what else I got to say if I could shoot the Mystic X on 9mm. Let's go grab some of those. All right, now we're going to close this video out with some 9mm PCC guns. First up, we got the Scorpion, the CZ Evo 3. So let's see how she sounds. Callaway Ballistic 147s. All right, now let me grab the Uzi. Just in case you're wondering how I'm getting a hot can off, Capital Armory, they sent this out. It's been handy. Now we have the Uzi, 8-inch Pike Arms barrel. See how she sounds. Misty. I don't of course, any chance I get to shoot the Zenith since it came back, just to put more rounds through it to see how she's working, we're gonna do it. So Zenith, Mystic X, 147 grain Callaway Ballistics. Let's see how she sounds. I say it's probably the best sounding out of all of them. Definitely the softest feeling. But she's actually running, so that's good. But here she is, Mystic X, titanium tube, stainless steel baffles. The hardest part, I've told everybody when they ask me about the Mystic X so far, even I said something to Dave, the hardest part about having the Mystic X is what host to have it on. It sounds great on the 9mm. It sounds great on the 300 Blackout. Sounds really good on the 350 Legend with the subs. It's the only suppressor I have so far that's been able to tame the 350 Legend supers to where I've shot deer, my son shot deer, and our ears are not ringing. We had another can on it before, and one shot, and ears definitely rang for quite a bit. But like I said, the hardest thing about keeping this thing on, oh, and the AK with Callaway ballistic subs. Wow. Kind of like that better than I like the ARs with subs. But like I said, it's a great can. On an AR-10, I think most of the guns I've ran, I've had the setting cut all the way back down to I think four or five usually, and I had to open it all the way up to 7 to get it to run and actually lock the bolt back. So not giving a whole lot of blowback either. But it's a great can. I've enjoyed it. Thankful for Liberty sending it out to me. Hopefully we can see them at CanCon or some other events where a lot of people can shoot them, because I think it's a really underrated can, and it performs with the best of them, and it's doing it on every caliber. As always, I thank you guys for watching, for your yearly support. God bless.